Well, one of the things that is sometimes difficult to evaluate is, what is a player's maturity level? And I think what is a player's disposition toward development? Because I think that's something that a lot of players sometimes overlook. They've been really, really good players, whether they're five-star players or they've had tremendous success uh, for their high school teams. Do they really see the fact that when they go to college, they're going to have to continue their development personally, academically, and athletically to have a chance to be successful? And this is probably has something to do with maturity. That's why, and understanding what they need to do to be successful, so that when they go and they come to your program, they're actually working on being a complete player and a complete person relative to what they need to do to be successful. So um, that's probably the most important thing. Now, is that difficult to evaluate? I think it is. And I think one of the reasons that I'm not one of these big fans of having an earlier signing date and moving up the recruiting calendar and signing guys when they're juniors and all this kind of stuff is we have a very restrictive calendar in terms of how much time we can spend with a player. We have time to evaluate their physical performance, but not as much time to evaluate who they are. And I think that would be only sort of more compromised if we had to make these decisions uh, 6 months to a year earlier from an academic standpoint and a personal standpoint. And I also think that some guys develop and have great senior years, and I think that would put those guys even more on the back burner, which when you talk about creating opportunities for people, that's part of it. You're allowed to play well your senior year.